Alright, are we ready to work on some upgrades? Yes. So, are we teaming up to work on the rest of the upgrades? On getting another tunnel to the right tunnel? Yeah, we might team up to do that. Alright. I was planning on doing that because I don't know where are we going to do the tunnel. I don't know, but if you want to, you can do it on the top two tunnels, or otherwise we can team up and then we can do it at the second tunnel or the first tunnel. It's your choice. Or what about this? What if we team up again and then work on the tunnel that's starting from the first tunnel or the second tunnel? That would be great. Alright, are we ready to work on some upgrades? Yes, we are. Let's go. Okay, so we're teaming up again, right? Yes, we are if we're trying to do the second or the first tunnel. Unless if you want to do the top two tunnels, it'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, we can team up again and work on the second tunnel, trying to get that to the right tunnel. Yeah, we can do that. We can make an extra path that leads to the right tunnel. Because the second tunnel leads to the middle tunnel. Exactly. But we need a path that leads to the right tunnel. So, yeah, we'll team up again and work on that. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Unless if I'm trying to do the top two tunnels. Well, actually, let's do this. We're gonna do the second tunnel, make a path that leads to the right tunnel. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, but there's one upgrade that we need to work on first. I don't know. Should we work on it? Yeah, I think we should. Let's go. Okay, so I removed the path that leads to the right tunnel because that only led closer to the two-way split. So I removed that, and now we have two decisions to make. One, for me to work on the top two tunnels, trying to get a pass that leads to the right tunnel. Or number two, we can make a path that leads from the second tunnel and get that to the right tunnel. And our idea is to make a path that leads from the second tunnel to the right tunnel. So that is what we're planning on doing. We're going to team up for that. And with the Iron Monsters, they only have one more upgrade to do. Is to make a turn path from the first tunnel and trying to make that to the second tunnel. So once they're done doing that, then we'll team up and work on the second tunnel, trying to get a path that leads to the right tunnel. I'll work on the right tunnel, and then the Iron Monsters will work on the second tunnel. And with me, I have no upgrades to do yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna relax here. Oh, whoa. What was that? I have to take a look. Okay, so we just got done with upgrades. So, what is the plan here? Okay, here's how it's gonna work. So, I'll work on the right tunnel, and you guys will be working on the second tunnel, trying to create the path that leads to the right tunnel. Okay, that sounds good. So, that's how we're gonna plan this out. So, when are we gonna be teaming up? We can do it now. Yeah, because last time, once we teamed up, we were working on the tunnel that leads to the turn path. Yes, I remember doing that. Well, now we're gonna work on the tunnel that leads to the right tunnel, because there's no tunnel that leads to the right tunnel. Exactly. So, are we ready to work on some upgrades? Yes, I think we are ready. Also, we're not gonna get done with it today, so we're only going to do a little bit of it. Then next time we will work on a little bit more. And then the next time after that, we'll be finished. Okay, it's going to take us 3 days to work on? Yep, that's what I was saying. Okay, we'll get right to work. Okay. So we are teaming up right now to work on the tunnel that leads to the right tunnel of the base, because I removed the path that leads to the right tunnel last time. And now this time we're going to team up to work on the second tunnel, trying to get a path that leads to the right tunnel. I remember the top two tunnels. One of them led to the right tunnel of the base, and that was the right one. The left one only led to the two-way split, but the right one did not. So that's why I made a path that led to the two-way split, with including the right tunnel of the top two tunnels. And then I made a path that leads to the right tunnel, but that only led closer to the two-way split. So last time I removed that. So now we're teaming up to work on another path that leads to the right tunnel. So we'll see how that goes and see if it works. But if it doesn't, then we'll team up again to do the tunnel again. Okay, so are we ready? We're ready. Alright, let's go, guys. And it looks like the Iron Monsters are about to get started. So I'll get started right now. Alright, so that was our first day of working on the tunnel that leads to the right tunnel. We're going to work on a little bit more of the tunnel next time. And then the next time after that, we'll probably complete the upgrade, I think. That sounds perfect. So it looks like we're ready to go. Yes, we are ready to go now. Alright, let's go, guys.